Okay, so let's talk about a movie that just came out this weekend that stars John Boyega and Michael K. Williams in his last role ever. So sadly, Michael K. Williams has passed away, and that is definitely one of the most heartbreaking news I think we received in the last couple of years, especially due to the fact that I think Michael K. Williams' career was really starting up again, and we were starting to see him in a lot more things. Lovecraft was one of my favorite new things he was in, and in this movie, he just proves what a tremendous actor he is. By the way, this film is based on a true story of Brian Easley, who actually went ahead and got into a Wells Fargo and held it up with the threat of a bomb, held two workers in there with him because he was trying to get his story out about how the VA pretty much screwed him out of his money, and now he was going to be pretty much homeless, and he couldn't get money for his family or any of that. And this film is going to follow just those hours that he was in that Wells Fargo. And let me tell you, the way that this movie is built up all the way leading up to that is definitely so amazing, because it all happens really quick in the beginning, but at the same time you're just anticipating what's about to happen. John Boyega puts on a stellar performance in my opinion here, and I really feel like we need some more John Boyega in a lot of things. Although we will see him in The Woman King next month, I still would love to hear more about him in the upcoming future. He is currently attached to the Attack on Block 2, Attack on the Block 2, Attack on Block, what am I saying? Attack on the Block 2, and we'll be helping with that. That is definitely a movie you should check out if you want. A really good film from him, and one that I really truly think is underrated. Now, he has said that he's done with Star Wars, and I don't blame him, but that's a whole nother video, because we could talk on about that for a while, how they did Finn dirty. So, like I said, this film follows John Boyega, who plays Brian Easley, who is taking up this Wells Fargo. He wants to tell his story. He wants people to know what exactly is going on to the vets and all of that. And I think that the performance that he gives here is truly powerful. At times, there are moments when it feels sort of like comical to laugh at things that Brian's doing, but then you start to realize what this man has gone through and his feelings that he's probably in, and you really start to sympathize a lot more than what you really start to believe at the beginning, because you realize that this is someone who's hurting, who's trying to do good, but of course the system and everything is just pushing him against the wall. So really, really great on the way that they were able to balance these complex feelings that I think are definitely hard to bring to light sometimes, and I think they did it well here. They also did a good job with the editing and the pacing of the film, because it is a very nail-biting film. You're just wondering what's going on because there's so many moving elements by the time the Wells Fargo thing happens. You have Brian, you have the media, you have the workers that are with him, as well as the police, the SWAT, the FBI, who seem to be doing different things on their own. So it's kind of like a place where you're wondering, okay, who's going to make one wrong move and then something bad's going to happen. By the time Michael K. Williams makes it onto the screen, the tension's all the way built up, but he is trying to bring it all the way down. And the interaction between him and Brian as they're talking over the phone, I think was some of the best dialogue all year. Just the way it felt so natural, and you really, for a second, almost thought that you were listening to a real conversation between the two actual people. I thought that that was such a beautifully well done aspect of the film. Now, I did enjoy it overall, like I said, and I do recommend this film. There were some things that felt a little off to me at some points. Like, I would say I felt that the ending just went super fast, and although I do think that there was sort of a build-up to it, it didn't really feel that much of a build-up, but that's just me nitpicking, because at the end of the day, this is based on a true story, so this is maybe somehow how it went down. So I really shouldn't nitpick on that, because overall this film is a great film. I do hope that we get some recognition for everybody involved here, especially John Boyega here, who does an amazing job at playing this very challenged individual who just had a very bad chain of events that led to this horrible day, and just tragic all around everything that happens here. So definitely worth watching if you can. Do you have to go out to the cinema to go watch this? If you have it out and it's out there for a matinee price or all of that, I would definitely go see it. But if it's not available in your area, just make sure you get to see it when it ever comes out on digital or on physical media, because it is definitely worth a watch for sure. Like I said, Michael K. Williams, I think, final role, and he just plays an amazing character throughout. So very excited to see the reception that this film gets once it's released. I think it had a different name right before it was going to be released, and it had a premiere at Sundance and all of that, so I'm curious to see how it's going to do at the box office. But let me know your thoughts and opinions on this movie, if you watched it or not. What do you think of John Boyega as well as an actor? My camera just completely turned off right there, so we're just going to continue this on voice. But like I said, I think that he did an amazing job here, so I'm excited to see him in The Woman King next month, and I am excited for anything else that he might be in for sure. We definitely are really enjoying these reviews here we're doing, so check out our other review as well on 3,000 Years of Longing we did. We will have another review as well for some other movies we have to catch up on, like Vengeance, I think Orphan First Kill as well. So let me know your thoughts and opinions on Breaking, and what did you think about it as well. Like I said, this is definitely a sad story. You can read up about it as well. I had heard about it when it first happened, and then when I heard this movie was coming out, I went and brushed up on it again, and it is just a tragic story for sure. So a lot of trigger warnings for that before you do go look that up for sure. But just a sad story for sure. And I'm glad that this story is being told, because I think more people need to know about all of these things that are happening, and hopefully fixes the system in some way, right? I think that's the end goal for everything, and just one that I think needs to be shared and told. So anyways, as always, like I said, definitely check it out if you can, whether it's in theaters or in physical media or digital, however you can. But that's going to do it for me. We did a video on 3,000 Years of Longing, another movie that came out this weekend. If you want to check out that review, really would appreciate you if you do. But that's going to do it. Check out our podcast that we did on horror as well. We're on episode 2 already. Don't want to miss out on that. And also we are doing some gaming stuff on the channel over next week. We had one for the Resident Evil 7 gameplay already. We have that video up if you want to go check it out. But as always, that's going to do it for me. Check out the videos on the left. I'll see all of you next time. Stay safe, stay positive. But we got a ton of stuff coming to the channel, so make sure you're hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell to know when these videos drop. We're trying to get to 25,000 subscribers. At 25,000, we will do a giveaway. Can we get to 24,000 today before the end of the day? I feel like we can. We're so close to it. We're less than 100 away from that. So just go ahead and share the video. Share any other video, maybe. It doesn't have to be this one that you enjoy. Let's get to that 25,000 mark.